used to wonder, David HaMelech says in Tehillim, Adam b'yikar, a person's in a precious situation, v'lo yavan, he doesn't understand. Nimshal kebehema is nidmu, he's comparable to an animal. We usually speak with finesse. We try to even avoid saying the word tamei. Why did David HaMelech compare us, a human, to an animal? Obviously there's a message that has to be conveyed. Did you ever wonder? An ox is one of the strongest animals, strong like an ox expression goes. And the ox works day and night for a human being. It's much stronger than a human being. You learn Parashas Mishpatim, you learn Masechta Baba Kama, a shorsh, a nogach, an ox could gore a person and kill him. Why doesn't it revolt and rebel and run away? Why is it working day and night since time immemorial for human beings? Think about a horse, a muscular animal, and what does it do? A person gets on it and whips it and it goes, winter and summer, mud, snow, ice. Why doesn't the horse just give one kick and the owner is gone? The answer is, the animal doesn't know its strength. It doesn't know its capabilities. And that's why, forever, it's the symbol of subservience, of doing what it doesn't want to do. Aferd, bleibt aferd, if you don't know your strength. But that's not a tragedy. In fact, for us, it's our benefit. We have the work of animals. But you know what the greatest tragedy is? Adam b'yikar v'lo yavin. A person that has so much capabilities, so much koiches, and it's dormant and it's wasted. David wanted to accentuate the depth of the tragedy. Adam b'yikar v'lo yavin, nimshal kabehemois. When the world began its decline in the quagmire of immorality, we Yidden were not ready, we're not equipped, we're not trained for this challenge. We had so many generations of training how to die al Kiddush Hashem, but we never learned the secret of living al Kiddush Hashem, of living b'kedusha u'v'tahara in a world that has abandoned any vestige of tznius. And we were victims of Adam b'yikar v'lo yavan. We never realized how yakar be'enei Hashem, how precious it is when a Yid is meiser nefesh, not to go to a meeting, not to go to a business party or a show, because he knows a religious Jew does not belong there. And then there were courageous individuals, courageous organizations, and there are too many to mention, that taught Klal Yisrael we have to change the status quo. We can live b'kedusha v'tahara. We can make sure our workplace is glatt kosher. We will decide, should I go, should I not go, should I go there, should I look there? And that exposed the farce, the fallacy that I can't do it, because a Yid could do whatever he wants to do, because he's always bigger than the challenge. But to me, my greatest heroes, my greatest inspiration are those wonderful balabatim working people who face these challenges on a daily basis and give up so much for the kedusha of Tahara. And they are training Klal Yisrael to sing with great confidence, Adam b'yikar v'yavin.